Today's topic is excellent piano technique is creative music problem solving. Piano technique should not be a mystery to the teachers or the students. How do we define what good piano technique is? Many piano teachers somehow unintentionally let their students believe that good piano technique is just playing the scales and arpeggios at certain metronome speed, because that was what the teacher spent a significant amount of lesson time, every lesson, to help students improve their piano playing. Unfortunately, a lot of piano students dread to practice their scales and arpeggios. And is playing the scales and arpeggios at certain metronome speed means good technique. And why do students dread to practice their scales and arpeggios? Well, for most of them, because it's boring, frustrating, and they never really make the connection between their scales and arpeggios and their repertoire playing. After all, how often do they see any of their piano repertoire pieces showing 4 octaves of scales and arpeggios running straight up and down the piano? Yet, that is the way that piano students have been asked by their teachers to practice their scales and arpeggios every day. Very sadly, even after spending so much of the lesson time on the playing of the scales and arpeggios, it seems that many piano students still have a lot of issues playing their scales and arpeggios. Consequently, the assignment on playing the scales and arpeggios every day becomes an ordeal, like pulling teeth for a lot of piano students. So, what exactly are the problems? We can probably summarize all of the piano students' problems in their scales and arpeggio playing into 4 basic elements: accuracy, fluency, clarity, and evenness. Some piano students actually never really feel secure on their notes and fingerings of their scales and arpeggios, therefore never really achieve the needed accuracy and fluency. Other piano students have not been trained to really listen to the details of their scales and arpeggio playing. Neither have they been taught to develop the sensitivity for their hands and physical movements when playing the scales and arpeggios. And as a result, they never accomplish the necessary clarity and evenness. So, teaching piano and teaching playing the scales and arpeggios is not what I have decided to focus on during today's webinar, even though I do think that it will be very fun and informative if we can plan a future webinar to let all of you share your tricks on how to solve the piano students' scales and arpeggio problems in regards to achieving accuracy, fluency, clarity, and evenness. And now, let's go into our real topic today. If we can solve all of our students' scales and arpeggio problems, does playing scales and arpeggios at lightning speed equals to having excellent piano technique? And if not, what is excellent piano technique?